Sari, I was just wondering if we could start seeing each other, like, romantically. Yeah, so it really does seem like the rumor mill is a brewing. I mean, Sari's out here calling a classmate from the toilet, letting them know the hot gossip. Oh, no, 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 no. Life is too short, make it longer in the options menu. Don't call me out like that, Kiyoshi. Hello everyone, and welcome to a new installment of the Avatar Legacy Challenge. This is a legacy challenge where you can play between 4 and 13 generations in the same family. Each generation is themed after one of the 4 elements: water, earth, fire, and air. And we're starting the earth generation today, which means there is a whole new set of rules and requirements that I have to meet before I can move on to the next element in the cycle and move on to the 3rd generation. They're not even born yet. They're not even a glimmer in their mother's eye. So we're not focusing on them just yet. But this challenge is of course inspired by Avatar the Last Airbender. But if you're new here, you really don't need to know anything about Avatar in order to enjoy this series. Really, as long as you like The Sims and watching gameplay challenges, you're in the right place. Being as this is the start of a brand new generation, I just want to go over the rules and the description for this generation, just so that we're all starting on the right foot. The description for this generation says, Earth is diverse and strong. Growing up, you are in constant competition with your sibling, who will get better grades, who can swim for longer before becoming tired, who can create a potion before the science table explodes, brain versus brawn, why choose? You are a mad genius with aspirations to be the strongest person on Earth, or at least stronger than your sibling. The individual rules for this generation are that you need to be best friends with your sibling and become partners in crime. You need to have at least 2 children with different parents. We will need to master the detective career and complete the bodybuilder aspiration. We'll also need to max the fitness skill, as well as 3 other skills. And then the bonus challenge for this generation is to live long enough to meet your great-grandchildren. And lastly, we have the color themes, which are green, yellow, and brown, and something that we're already doing. If you're looking forward to this new section of the challenge, please be sure to like the video, leave a nice comment, and don't forget to subscribe so you can follow along in the future episodes of this series. Okay, so before hopping in, and I swear this is not an ad, I just wanted to clarify that this was recorded right before the big game patch and the new high school years pack came out. So that means there will be no high school gameplay, there will be no wants and fears or any of the new mechanics that came with the new patch. And that also means there will be no weird wants of wanting to date your family members. I know we're all so disappointed. But because of all the bugs that did come out with the patch and the new pack, I was a little afraid of kind of corrupting this save. But now that I'm a little bit more comfortable of playing this save again, and there's a lot of really cool mods that are out, I want to ask you guys if you think we should change any of the teen aspirations, if there are any clubs you think we should join, any after-school activities, and if you have any Sims in mind for friends, love interests, anything at all. You can upload those to the gallery using the hashtag KimbaSpriteSims, and that's where I look for all of my gameplay series. But if you're new here, say hello in the comments, and let's go ahead and hop into this first episode. And here we are, back in Mount Komorebi, and with a new border for the new generation. So we have the different elements across the bottom, with of course we have Earth, which is what we are currently on. If you like the new frame, please be sure to let me know in the comments. Taking a quick look in the gallery, I see we do have a new household under our hashtag KimbaSpriteSims, so I'm going to go ahead. We're just placing them down in the world so that hopefully we can interact with this family. We're going to give them some quick CC makeovers, because unfortunately, they have been left a little bit naked. Alrighty, very quick makeovers. And if you have not already seen the makeovers that the family got, I posted a video on that earlier this week, so be sure to check it out. Because we did move from Alpha CC, specifically the hairs, to Maxis Match. So there's going to be a bit of a difference. And as soon as I hit play, we have aged up from preteens to full-on teenagers. So welcome Sari Atlas to being a teenager. Being a teenager isn't really that different, and you probably feel exactly the same, just a little taller, your voice might be a little deeper, and you're going to start experiencing a lot more drama. Don't worry, Sari, you'll make it. That means Haruki is probably not too far behind, because these two are twins. Sari was born a few minutes before Haru, And he's feeling a little sad, like it's time to wear black, which is perfect considering I have given him an alternate outfit where he is indeed wearing black and he can just express his feelings a little bit more. He's having a little cry right now. And there we go. Haruki is also now a teenager, and a very smelly one at that. Very smelly, very emotional. And now we have our two super smelly teenagers. But the moment we've all been waiting for is, who will the heir be? Will it be Haruki with his bloodshot, tear-stained eyes? Or will it be Sari in her custom recolored Maxis match hair? I think I've been doing a pretty bad job at keeping my bias a secret. So the new heir is Sari. So far, she's just felt a little more in line with the challenge requirements. And while Haruki has been really focused on exercise and other things, apparently Sari sends the best memes. But while Haruki is really into exercise, he's just felt like more of a loner. He isn't feeling as directly competitive as Sari has and what is really required for this challenge. That said, Haru will have a really big role to play later on in this series, and they're both still teenagers, so it's far from over. But what that means is our focus now is going to be on Sari and keeping her on path to becoming the heir to the next generation. Again, we're starting strong. I had sent Sari to use the bathroom, and I had asked Haru to use the shower upstairs, but I think it's occupied, and it really does just feel like a running joke at this point that he's always walked in on when he's trying to shower. And the trend continues now with Sari being walked in on when she's in the shower. So I don't know why her friend isn't taking the hint. Right now, Kiyoshi is enrolling the twins in regular high school, so they should be able to start first thing in the morning. So with that, everyone should be doing their homework, grabbing some food. That way we could have a good start. New generation. Hey Sari, Rico, Sari, I was just wondering if we could start seeing each other, like, romantically. Well, unfortunately, I don't really recognize him. He's definitely not one of our closer friends, so I don't feel that way. He does perceive him as attractive. Oh, and he was calling her by his last name. That's such a teenage thing to do. But that's gonna make things a little awkward at school tomorrow. So luckily, she doesn't seem too fazed by it. She's more upset at the previous bad day at school that she had and doesn't really care anymore. Oh, Shinji, the salad's not for dogs. Is she encouraging my dog eating the salad? I don't know about you, Tameki. You seem like a little troublemaker at heart. So maybe I do like you then. Shinji has learned not to eat people food. Okay, good dog. Aw, good baby. Let's scratch his favorite spot, give him a treat, and then we'll take him on a little walk. Just give the doggo some love. So the two they're unfortunately up late. They are doing their homework. Haru is definitely looking more the part of tired teenager, but look at him rocking out. I think the two of them are just getting really excited for their first day of high school. To the point where, even though they're scared, they're just hanging out in a thunderstorm. Probably not the best idea. All right, Sari has completed her homework. Now, please get inside and go to bed. Haruki is oddly not panicking. Oh, Jesus. That was so loud. Yes, I had the same reaction. Now go inside. Oh my gosh, I thought that was gonna hit him. Oh my gosh, and Haru is now entering the picky eater phase. Okay, we've survived through that one before, so I think we'll be okay. Oh my gosh. See, I always get frustrated at Sims getting so scared at thunderstorms because I'm really not that scared at thunderstorms, but oh my gosh, that was loud and that scared me. So I don't really blame them. We do have school in about an hour. So Haru, you're actually pretty good. We'll let you sleep a little bit more. Sari's also good, but she is lacking some fun. So what do we find fun? Fitness and video games. I think we'll have to hold off on both of those. Just get ready for school. We're getting a call. Elsie enjoyed their conversation. I think that Koda is like one of those kids that, even though he's younger, he's friends with all of his siblings friends. He's just that cool kid that, oh my gosh, chicken coop is disgusting. Let's get that cleaned up, Kiyoshi. That's your job. Oh my gosh. Koda had an aggravating conversation on the phone. But right now, so far, Koda is feeling like that younger kid that just so happens to be friends with his older siblings. So he just has like a lot of older friends. He's that cool kid. Oh my god, Kiyoshi, what? I guess the thunderstorm is still on, so maybe not safe to be outside still. Let's get him back inside. But I think it's a little bit of a bittersweet day for Kali, because it's one of her first days now where she can kind of get back to herself, but all her kids are out, and I'm glad Nanami had some good time with her new friend. A lot going on. Nanami's trying to call us, but grade boost. A big unit test is coming up in history class. Haruki's been doing okay, but a good score would really boost his overall grade. Should he do his usual amount of studying or study as much as he can? Just to try to keep up with some of the sibling rivalry and competition, even though he's not the heir to the second generation, we'll still have him study a lot and to a good end result. Haruki focuses hard and reviews all of the material, and it pays off big time. He scores higher on the test than anyone else in the class, and the teacher congratulates him on a job well done. Immediately after Fluffy's escape, Koda volunteers to help the science teacher clean the gerbil's cage. The teacher has stepped out to talk to a parent, but he already knows what to do. He opens the cage, dumps the old stuff, and puts fresh stuff in. Fluffy will be happy with, Fluffy? I love the storytelling in the text. Find Fluffy, just immediate panic. So Koda thinks hard. Where would he go if he were a tiny fluffy critter, often surrounded by screaming children? Up on the shelves, behind the towel. Gosh, okay, we have another one. Inside the towel, inside Mr. Bones. By the time the teacher comes in, the lab is a mess and Fluffy is still missing. Aw. So it looks like Sari and Haruki are in the same class. So she is also going to study a lot because she wants that same gain. And again, to good results. Sari focuses hard and reviews all the training material, and it pays off big time. She scores higher on the test than anyone else. Hey, I thought, okay, maybe they're not in the same class because they both scored the highest, higher than anyone else. Teacher congratulates her. Performance gain small. Awesome. So even though Kali is probably a little sad that all of her kids are now at school all day, she can at least know the kids are okay. Megumi is calling Kiyoshi. Hey, son, want to come over? Got anyone to introduce us to? Kiyoshi's at work. This is just like my mom. We're at work. We can't come over. Also, got anyone to introduce us to? She knows Kali. You know, I know I need to fix the maid. We're gonna have a couple of sims like this with no hair. Just by the fact that we removed a lot of custom content. Oh my gosh, scholarships. I'm not even thinking of college for the twins right now. Really, what I'm thinking of is Kali and Megumi, because they really do have a very unique kind of relationship. It's hard to describe because they technically met before Kali and Kiyoshi ever even came across one another. And I've been thinking a lot about it. And I think I have a general idea why, but first I need to fix this maid. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry I did this to you. Okay, all better. I got the closest to what I could remember her hair looking like. Now back to the mother-in-law drama. Megumi is actually the one who approached Kali originally. Oops, forgot to pay my bills. Ugh. Not a good look to have your power shut off when your maid is over. We have another Baldy over here. Have you considered a career as a gardener? Ready to give you 2 green thumbs up and propel you into the role as a leaf cutter rank 4. Sound good? Decline. But Megumi was the one who originally approached Kali, and Megumi was a young celebrity. She was actually basically the equivalent of like an Olympic skier, if I'm remembering that right. And Kali, when she met her, was kind of the new kid on the block. She had gotten really high in her career really quickly. And I want to say that Megumi kind of saw herself a little bit in Kali. Maybe she was just curious. Maybe she saw one of her comedy specials. And maybe she just wanted to see what it was all about. But unfortunately, in the end, she was not left very impressed. Oh no, what's with your arm? Oh no. Oh geez. Okay. So anyway, when Megumi saw that her oldest son, someone who also was very talented in sports, he was really set to be like a professional snowboarder. when she saw that he basically abandoned his dream, and really abandoned her dream. I think she held a grudge a little bit, because despite our parents' best wishes sometimes they really just force their own wants and dreams and desires on their children, which is not healthy. Don't do that. But anyway, hi Collie, I'm from a sports club that's taken a recent PR hit due to poor behavior by our well-paid stars. You know, at this point, it really does just feel like a bunch of telemarketers, like she's on some kind of list. But yeah, so that's kind of my thoughts on the Megumi Collie rivalry. I don't think that Collie ever really saw it as a rivalry. I think she was always really impressed by Megumi and her sport and her talent and everything, maybe to a detriment. You know, it all worked out well in the end. Oh no, we are enraged. I always panic a little bit when this happens. I'm gonna save, because when you see the flashing light around certain emotions, because anger turns to enraged, embarrassed turns to mortified, playful turns to hysterical, and I think there's one more, but those are the deaths that you can have an emotional death from. And that's what happened with Yuki. I think she died of mortification. So I'd really like for that not to happen to Sari. She's thinking, I'm not okay from having a mood swing. You're inexplicably enraged. It's tough being a teen sometimes. Emotions are hard to keep in track. You know, it's very true. It's very true. Now, I thought I had gotten them journals at one point, but I guess not. But you know, better late than never. Ooh, swirls. All right. So after we're done trying to calm down in the mirror, we're going to scribble furiously in our new journal and hope that that helps. Wait, Coda, you're getting detention. Man, what is this kid up to? Let's play a quick little video game after we finish scribbling in our journal. Tense is better than enraged. Oh no, Mouse is getting on in the years. Poor old fella. Our poor little chickens. I wish it wasn't storming outside, because then we'd be able to kind of attend to our chickens a little bit better. But once it calms down, we'll make sure we give Mouse some good pets. But Sari is feeling better. She's no longer enraged. Good. Checking on Haru. He is feeling embarrassed from an awful day at school. He dropped a tray in front of everyone in the cafeteria. How embarrassing. I'm sorry, buddy. Looks like Coda also dropped a tray. And he's embarrassed for missing the gerbil. I mean, that one's valid. Poor Shinji is just hiding out in the little tent. Not a huge fan of the lightning storm. I mean, me neither. Haru is finishing up with giving himself a pep talk, and then he's going to do something constructive with his feelings. He's going to cook. He's going to make some curry. Holly is off to work right as Kiyoshi got home, and Kiyoshi is not very happy with being outside. I know. Let's very quickly make sure our little chickens are okay and they're all fed, and you make sure you give Mouse some love. Oh, and break your arm. And wait, no, wait. Whoa, no. Shinji discovered the fire. Don't worry, Kiyoshi. The twins got it under control. You know what? Maybe cooking is not for you, Haruki. Maybe he was just rebelling, or maybe I shouldn't have made the sim with the picky eater aspiration phase thing. Try to cook. Did he do it on purpose? Let's not think about that too hard. Kiyoshi's dad, who is now an elder, is wanting to chat. Yeah, we'll go ahead and chat. We'll answer. Sailor's asking to hang out. Yeah, we should hang out soon. I think that Sari is feeling a little confident, you know. She put out that fire, and maybe she's feeling a little more rebellious. And hey, Naoki is spreading rumors about Koda. Wasn't he spreading rumors about Haru when he was a kid too? That's not very grandfatherly of you. But hey, at least the weather cleared up. So let's quickly make sure our chickens are okay. We're going to make sure that Mouse is all good and feeling loved. Meanwhile, Sari, she's no longer technically in a rebellious phase. I think that's something that she was going through as a preteen. Wow, all of her character values are looking awesome. But I'm really excited for this because she is going to be going into the law enforcement career. Megumi would like to come over. You know what? Yeah, come over, Mom. She was trying to call earlier. Maybe we'll try to make amends a little bit. But while we're waiting for her to come over, Sari is going to gather up all of her friends. And Haruki, of course, is going to come. And Sailor, since she just gave her a call. And the four of them are they're gonna go out somewhere. As I found this really cute teen hangout cafe on the gallery. And hey, Sailor asked if we wanted to hang out sometime soon, so now's as good a time as any. Now that the twins are in high school, I think Sari, for one, just wants to get out and just do things more. And hey, been to a lot of places, good for us. But Sari wants to go out and do more things and, oh my gosh. And well, Sari's back to going through her rebellious phase, so that was short-lived. Good for her. But she's really been wanting to help her brother break out of his shell, and you know, he was going through his distant phase for a long time, and now he's going through a amorphous blob phase. So he seems the least upset about it. Makes me wonder what he thinks about their two friends. And Haruki, I have a really big crush on you. I really hope you feel the same way. Okay, Sheldon was one of the new friends that Haruki made last episode that he didn't have before, and he literally just asked Sari out. I feel like Haruki would know that this whole Sheldon situation happened simply because him and Sari are like BFFs, so no, I don't feel that way. Dude, you just asked out my sister. Not into that. Not sure why everyone is standing just right in that same place, but I'm gonna take a look. All right, Haruki perceives Kelsey as attractive, and Sailor he also perceives as attractive. All right, good to know. And this poor Sheldon, he just sees him as an acquaintance. He doesn't have any attractiveness towards him. Curfew's about to start. If you don't come home soon, you'll get in trouble. Uh-oh. They are tired, but they're also like, Mom, we just got here. And I think they're going to ignore that curfew. And really, Sari's whole goal with coming out here is really to help Haruki and get him out of his shell. But now she's on a mission because who else is here but Kaori? She always seems to show up everywhere we are. Her and her blue hair. And I think that Sari is pretty perceptive. She recognizes that something's off. So she is doing some mischief interaction and increasing her mischief skill, causing a little bit of chaos. Kaori's now feeling a little bit embarrassed, but you know what? We're gonna keep going because technically we do have to increase our mischief skill. And the fact that we are going through a little bit of a rebellious phase, I think she's not really thinking about the consequences right now, but we do have to become at least level 4 in the mischief skill, because that's what will allow us to become partners in crime with our BFF and twin, Haruki. And dang, girl, already level 3. I feel like she has a knack for this. But meanwhile, Haru is just having some conversations with Sailor. He was checking in on her. Looks like she's dealing with a few things. And interestingly enough, both Kelsey and Sailor are gloomy, which gives a little more context to Haru's distant phase that he was going through earlier. And look at that, Sailor's telling him that the food is delicious. He's a bit of a picky eater, so maybe he will try it. He's gonna eat the cannoli and break curfew, because he's currently breaking curfew right now. Sandra Goth, let's have a friendly introduction. Kaori is not happy with us. She looks very, very peeved, very not excited. Fairy doesn't really care. Her responsibility is really taking a hit right now. Oh, it's actually not too bad. You can keep going. Looks like at some point Haru headed home. It is midnight. You know what? We're gonna mess with her a little bit more, and then we're going to head home. Oh, awkward encounter. Hey, level 4 though. So good job, Sarah. You did it. I don't even know if we did our homework today. Again, she's not really thinking through and worrying about those consequences. But we're really, really tired and feeling very embarrassed. So let's head on out before we become mortified, because this is already a lot of emotions. Now we get to awkwardly sneak back into the house and hope that our parents didn't notice we were gone. Luckily, when we left, Kiyoshi was preoccupied by his mother being there, and Polly was out at work all day and evening, so she probably wouldn't have noticed. So hopefully everyone is sleeping, though knowing our luck, probably not. And everyone, of course, is awake, so that's great. Let's go to bed. Poor Kiyoshi is still feeling pretty tense from the fire. Otherwise, he's feeling pretty good. Let's have him take a shower, if not for the fact that it was broken, replace it, take a shower. Hoda is just being a strange kid looking at the garden gnomes in the middle of the night. I think everyone's just feeling really tense from that fire, and I want to think and I want to hope that Haru didn't set that fire intentionally because he was being picky and he didn't want to eat the curry. But you can never really know with teens. But now everyone just has this tense stress and it makes me excited for the high school pack because I'm recording this before it's out this week. But the next time I play will be with the pack and with the base game update that includes wants and fears. Which, if the fire happened at that point, everyone in this family would probably develop a fear of fires. But we'll see how it works out with like the memory system and everything. Ollie is just helping Coda out with his homework. So now we have help a child with homework 3 times. That's all done. And none of this is required. It's really just for fun since Collie's all done with her original aspiration and everything. And now she's just focusing on her kids. So we'll see if we can have one of the kids get an A. But in the meantime, we have our lovely little bean here. And Collie has always given so much love and attention and energy in Dakota. I don't want to say the word favorites, but Collie's kind of said it for me. Though it may just be because he relies on her more. Well, Sari's up early, even after her super late night. I think it's just hitting her that maybe staying out wasn't the smartest thing. So she's up eating, she's gonna do her homework. Coda also just went to bed, but he's up again. That's okay, you can hang out with your big sister. Or even, let's give Shiji a little bit of love and attention. We can give him a pet, offer some friendship, and it'll help with the tense mood. Sari, for some reason, decided she wanted to do her homework in her parents' room while they slept like a little creeper. Alright, you gotta wake up. Take a quick shower. You're gonna be upset if you don't. Sari, you're not doing too great either. But I think it's one thing at a time. Do you want good school performance or do you want good personal hygiene? Right, everyone's finally off to school. Harvest Fest is tomorrow. Who's calling Haru? Oh, Sailor is giving him a call in the middle of class. Miss me yet? Want to come over and relax with me? We can watch your favorite shows. You know what? We're saying yes. Oh, they're actually ditching school. Oh my. And I need to move this for a second, but if I just shift this down slightly, you can see right there. Hang out with lover. Let me just fix this adult real quick. And while I love Sailor's little witch hat, I'm just gonna give her a beret. Cause I don't know, I feel like it works. Aw man, unfortunately that ended the interaction, but I didn't even realize that the two of them had romance together. But I'm going to pretend that the adult haven't seen us and like the two of them just snuck out away from school and they're just chilling at this little food stall. And the two of them are so cute. And it looks like Sailor's second trait is geek, so she's a gloomy geek. Let's go ahead and order food. We are a bit hungry. And then maybe the two of them will do some basketball. Oh man, I forgot he's a picky eater. Maybe you should have eaten something at home before coming out here then. That's on you. Man, we really are on some hard times. We have this sage over here that's just passed out on the bench. So the two of them are having a bit of a chat. We're gonna talk to her about the fire. Maybe a little bit of it was intentional. So Haruki is asked if Sailor is single, and she is. Uh-oh, Collie is calling. What? Mom, don't ask me that. It's like, Mom, you've said you don't want any more kids. Why are you thinking about trying for a baby? I swear I leave for like 2 minutes and just completely off the rails. I had wanted for Haru to just ask her if they wanted to make things official, but Sims is not giving me the romance option. So instead, they're gonna have a little smooch. And that'll make things official. It's still not giving us the option to ask to be girlfriend, but that's okay. I think it's time for us to head home. We had a good day out. We gotta do our homework. Figure out what's going on with our mom, because I swear our mom sees us acting out once and is like, I need a new baby. You know, maybe Collie's call was a effort to shock the child and get him to come home. But that was a fun little side adventure. Glad that Haru had a good time. And Takemi heard that we became good friends, so that's cool. I think the rumor mill at school is a buzz, because the two of them were out. I'm so bored. Are you doing something fun? No, I'm doing homework. Maybe Sari, with her new mischief skill, is spreading some rumors about her brother. Giving him a little bit of a what's what, little payback for that fire situation. Let's sweat. What a rush. Does Coda like fitness? Everyone else in the family does, so it'd be strange if he doesn't. Third one of this episode. I don't want to become an artist. That's Kiyoshi's gig. That's his dream. Though he's scared of the fire too. Man, oh man. Sary's just checking in on Haru, letting him know, hey, I heard you weren't in class today, and maybe you were hanging out with a certain someone. So she's asking him how it all went and letting him know that when he comes back to school, he's gonna have a little bit of some fun little rumors going on. Haru just snuck away to ask Kiyoshi for some advice, saying school is stupid. I should just be able to start working or living life. Can I just never go to school again? This boy really just ditched school once to hang out with a girl he liked and is suddenly like, yeah, that's better than going to school. I don't want to go back to school again. I'm gonna tell him school teaches important things. You know, you only just started high school. Go ahead and give it a chance. Kelsey's saying, I haven't called or texted me today, so I was worried about you. Can I come verify that you're alive? Okay. Yeah, so it really does seem like the rumor mill is a brewing. I mean, Sary's out here calling a classmate from the toilet, letting them know the hot gossip. Sailor decided she's gonna come over. So, okay, we're gonna have a group tonight. Oh, no, 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 no. This is not good. I wasn't ready. Witness death. Shinji. I wasn't ready. We can at least say that Shinji had a good last few days. It was filled with love and pets and brushes and treats, and I'm not okay. I really don't. Everything that Kiyoshi is exhibiting, I am feeling right now. And he's feeling it ×2 from witnessing the death of a friend and mourning a pet. I miss you, buddy. We'll never forget your little paws. And life is too short, make it longer in the options menu. Don't call me out like that, Kiyoshi. Ugh, but Sari is very sad about it. As is, well, not everyone. Looks like some people didn't witness the death. But oh man, what a rough end to this episode. There was so much good stuff going on throughout it. And now I'm honestly just sad. Why are you feeling playful? That's messed up, dude. I feel like we can't even properly enjoy our new little friendship, romantic relationship here. But Sari is comforting Haru. He's also sad, but he didn't witness it, so I don't think it's hitting him as much. She's not really sure how to deal with these feelings right now, and in her rebellious phase, they're making plans. They're making big moves because she needs to get these feelings out. So they're gonna make a plan. They're gonna cause an uproar at school. They're gonna wrap Bacon around everything. Because it's what Shinji would have wanted, you know? And they have to do right by him. Even though everything feels awful right now, it will get better. Because everything is better with Bacon. And it's time to wear black for Sari now too. So next episode is really just emo hours. We're gonna cry dramatically about our life and just mourn our childhood dog. The bestest, most energetic, barky boy that ever was. So there we go, a bit of a bittersweet start to the new generation. I don't think we'll be getting a new pet immediately. It doesn't feel right in the wake of Shinji. But if there is a certain pet that you think would fit well with the second generation, or even just this family altogether, let me know in the comments. So yeah, a little bittersweet, but ultimately, I think it was a really good start for the second generation. Because I mean, we already have one item out of the way, because we are both best friends and partners in crime with our sibling. That's a strong start if I've ever seen one. If you enjoyed this episode and you want to see what happens next, please be sure to like the video, subscribe, and hit the bell icon to be notified of the next time I upload. Let me know what you think. Are you also devastated at the loss of Shinji? Do you like the new relationship with Sailor and Haru? And what clubs and high school activities should we start next week when we have the new high school pack? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. I lost focus here, I don't know. But anyway, thank you for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye.